Welcome back, everyone. Drake Hawkins with again, and we're back for some more EU4. It's a happy new year here. I'm recording this on, well, I'm recording this before New Year, but it'll be released first day of 2018. So hope you have had a great holidays and you're having a good New Year. So we are back in playing as Brandenburg in our role to Prussian Prince status. Basically, we're trying to get, well, we got to get up to Tech 10, of course, before we can do that. Then we're going to form the Kingdom of Prussia and eventually head towards forming the German nation. And so we've got a long ways to go. Our current prince, our new prince, is a 330. Ugh, a little rough. We get a 146 as his heir at a grand age of 1 year of age. The electress is 315. She's got an interesting construction cost reduction. He has technology cost -5, which is fantastic. He's 18 years of age, and his lady is 23. Apparently our heir has an average claim. I find that very odd. I'm not sure what caused that, but probably because my legitimacy is really low. I'm not sure what sparked that loss there. I don't recall how that happened. Well, you've watched them. Maybe you can go back and find out for us. But all right, so we're plus diplomatic relations because we have Cologne here, and we brought Sweden. We now have our old friends Austria and Saxony, and we have Lubeck as our new ally. So goal is to kick butt on some of these Denmarkian people. We may be able to find a way to attack Dithmarschen if I can get grounds for combat against them. They have Riga and Lubeck as allies. Flanders, Sylvia, okay. Who does Dithmarschen have as allies? Denmark and Friesland. Well, I'm not going to get a hit at Friesland either anytime soon. Okay. So we got to find a way to get in at these guys so that we can get at these guys without bringing Poland into things, or we get Poland. Watch for a chance when Poland is actually busy. So Denmark's one of our targets. I'd like to eventually gather up the Silesian territories, as well as start picking away at northern Bohemia here and possibly Magdeburg. We will probably end up. This Lubeck alliance is not likely to be super long term, but we'll see where that goes. Sweden has expanded a little bit. They managed to gobble up White Karelia and Kola from Novgorod, and Novgorod's down to 2 provinces. Looks like, I think Ingermanland was actually taken from Novgorod, not from Muscovy. Muscovy's doing pretty good in the east there. Smashed a bunch of stuff to the south, took out Kazan entirely, and most of the Golden Horde seems to be their territory now. The Ottomans doing well. They took out Wallachia. Hungary seems to have squished down into the Baltics. Ragusa, there's a 4 province down here. That's kind of funny. Serbia with their 1 province. Austria taking most of the Italian territories, with the exception of the island itself and Verona. The Pope is decently expanded. He actually took out most of the Tuscan territories. Let's see, is Naples still... Naples is separated, allied with Naxos, which is going to get them into a fight with the Ottomans for sure. The Ottomans are in the Ragusa Trade League. What do we got? What else we got going on here? Crete is Venetian. It is occupied by the Ottomans. I didn't know the Ottomans were actually at war with... Yep, okay, so they're trying to take Crete from the Venetians. That's very interesting. France has blobbed entirely, kicking England off the mainland. They haven't moved down into any of the Aragonese or Spanish territories, or Iberian subcontinent, whatever that's called, peninsula. Portugal and the Papal State as a Castilian territory or ally, which means they didn't go for, or they lost the marriage thing that gets them, whatever it is, the personal union. Aragon has lost control of Naples, leaving them extremely weak. Genoa's still a thing. Milan's expanded a bit. It's a little more territory, taking out, what is it, Montferrat, right? Montferrat here, and then part of the Savoyan turf. Odd situations here with Switzerland. They've lost and gained some territory. Burgundy's almost entirely dissolved. It's now splattered into like 3 sort of dislocated pieces. Ansbach outsized. Bavaria squished. Salzburg outsized. The Palatinate is growing. Munster is growing. There's been some real changes in Europe. England has been squishing its blob north and west. And Ireland and Scotland. What else is going on? Well, we have the Mamluks doing well down south. And other than that, it's basically stuff that's incognita. Crimea actually is doing okay down here. I think that used to be a... Muscovy has a claim on this province. I thought that used to be owned by Lithuania, but maybe not. Anyways, so that brings us back around to our lovely Brandenburgian territories. And what do we got going on? Well, we got our fleet here, 21 ships doing their thing. 60%. Why are they at 60%? I feel like you guys should have the settings to repair threshold if you have slight damage. Good. During war, return to a friendly port. And then make sure that you are doing trade in Lübeck. We have 21 of 23 ships. We're going to grab one more. We're almost needing more. Lübeck breaking alliance. Why is that? I didn't notice that one before. We'll get things rolling here shortly, but what is Lübeck's problem? They're allied with Bremen, Hamburg. They have their entire league here. What do they got? They got Riga, Bremen, Hamburg, Magdeburg, East Frisia, and Friesland as part of their claim space. Now, what are they wanting? What's the relation? They want Lüneburg. You're a bunch of jerks, Lübeck. You're just trying to gobble up all the territory in northern Germany. Who's so rude as to do that? Ugh. Oh, never mind. That's me. Norway's still part of the Denmark royal family links, but Sweden has broken away, and they are... What's Scania? Scania. Where's Scania? Areas. Region Scandinavia. Scanland. Is there one that they call Scania? Or is it a province that you're going for? I don't think so. I mean, to me it seems like Scania would be like this to them. But I don't know. Alright, so that's our tour of the world in this brand new year. Well, it's 1st of October 1497, so what am I talking about? Wouldn't mind getting a chunk out of Livonian Order. They're allied with Riga, but they're also allied with Muscovy, so that's going to be not a great idea. We got some very big alliance blocks forming here, and I guess if we lose the Lübeck alliance, it's not a big deal. Let's look at what's going on up here. Condottieri for Venice. No thank you. I'm not going to run my troops into the Ottoman Mall. Some claims that we have. Yes, I know. Disputed. Not interested. Truce with this Marchand will disperse in 8 years. A couple advisors we could still get. We got positive a $1.18. We have 496 dinar still to reclaim here. Drilling armies is our entire cost, with reinforcements kind of being a thing too. 4,068 men still to reboot our numbers. Advisors 260. That's right. We got that crazy military advisor who's doing awesome. No problems with you being super awesome, dude. 8 years ahead, so we're about 4 years behind on admin and military. Got to get those up for sure. Having more states would be nice. 3 new states with the admin tech 8, as well as infantry and infantry fire and cavalry shock. Really big cavalry shock bonus. All right. Corruption's growing. Why is that? Overextension. Right. Here we are. Overextension for Lüneburg. We're a year away. Not even a year. 6 months or whatever away. That's fine, that'll be taken care of, and then it'll fix itself with the ahead of time for Diplo. Some provincial unrest. We do know that that's looming, but not super bad. 15.7 years, 10.3 years, 13.5 years, 28.9 years, and 6.8 years. No problems. Had too many diplos, suffering some casualties. We have 4 loans, and the alliance with Lubeck is breaking. Well, I guess we're going to just let that break, because there's not much more we're going to do about it. Austria and Savoy, or Saxony rather, we're boosting relations with them. We're back up to speed 4 and letting things spin finally. Let's see if Lubeck actually goes ahead and breaks the alliance. Lost protect trade, Casus Belli against Muscovy. Muscovy would be a great one to have as an ally, wouldn't it? Improve relations at 70. How are we doing with Austria and Saxony? Been improved by 68, but improved by 60. Robber Barons. East Frisia's cancelled military access. Livonian Order. Claim fabricated a couple of them. You're jerks. Just go away. Base production in Ortelsburg. Where are you? Ortelsburg. There you are. You controlled by nobility? You are controlled by the nobility. Which, of course, is base manpower. So neither of these really matter. So who do we want to impress? We could drop the loyalty of the burghers better than we could drop the loyalty of the nobility. Go ahead there. Oh, that drops the burghers entirely off the radar because they lose their influence entirely. They have 0 influence in the nation. That's funny. The burghers not have any turf at all? That's great. Ships off repairing, and we can bring one more out as soon as we hit a few more dollars. We're apparently in the negative cash right now. Why is that? Why did we hit negative cash? Because the fleet's not out doing their thing. Come on. There's Lüneburg with its lovely happiness. Lubeck's broke their alliance with us. Alright. That's too bad. That's very sad, sir. How are we doing on drill? 15.9? Okay. And overall, can we activate it? Yes, there we go. Overall, we are at 18.73 for the Army professionalism. I was really hoping to have a much stronger Army professionalism sooner and faster sort of deal. But we got what we got, so. Any issues with the Polish or the Lüneburgians? Lüneburgians might actually pop, probably not, 10 years. It's not likely to happen. 166.6 years. Yeah, I think you're done, buddy. Just go away. The Teutonics are done. Infantry and cavalry cost is boosted. Well, that's not a big deal. We won't really be dealing with that at all, will we? We're definitely still cranking a big negative in the money department. Have we fixed our trade yet? There we go. Yeah, it's the trade ships being docked like that to repair. That's expensive. I wish they would send just the 1 or 2 that took damage off to repair. That would be much nicer. But they should be all good now. Good in the hood. Making 0.44 for income. So at this point, I'm kind of thinking we're looking at waiting for something to break before we can really make a move, and just kind of keep watching for renewing loans. That's unfortunate. Inflation everywhere. Watching for opportunities to strike at stuff where there are already wars going on. Like if Poland gets in a big war or something, we may actually see about getting into a fight with Denmark. Wouldn't mind boosting relations with, keeping relations up there with Lubeck, just so we can have positive opportunity to transport troops past them. Actually, we have military access with them, don't we? We do. I'm going to cancel military access with them. Let's bring you home. And you can come home as well. Cancel military access. We'll send somebody off to improve relations with you as soon as we can. Do we have any claims in Silesian territory? I don't think we do. I think we should, though. Iberian wedding. Oh, they just did the Iberian wedding now. Interesting. Yep, they just joined. Alright, I expect that to be much later. This is a lot of problems with Castilian pretender rebels there. Rivalry announced between Castile and Austria. Saxony has finally annexed Anhalt. Good. How are we doing? Are we still getting voted for? We are. We are 3 out of 7, and actually, that's pretty good. 3 out of 7. If he dies now, we'll actually get the emperorship. How is he for? Too bad this wasn't CK4, right? He'd be dead, man. He's 52 years old. He is 52 years old. It is very possible that he could go 445. Man, that's a strong emperor. I don't think my dude's quite that strong of an emperor, but we can be powerful. Let's see. We want to boost relations with, let's say, Muscovy. Who are you? Oh, wait a second. Who are you at war with? You are at war with attacker against Carquinlu in the Ottoman conquest of Bitlis. Oops. Bye-bye, Carquinlu. Bitlis. Yep, right there. Oh, that's just too bad for the Ottomans. So you're also allied with the Livonian Order in Circassia. Muscovy would be happy to join still, no problem. Wouldn't mind getting a claim on Livonian Order territory, because I would like to continue up that coast to claim more of the Baltic Sea, because we want to have Lubeck as our primary trade node and own the Baltic and probably the Baltic region and Krakow. Is that Krakow? No, not Krakow. Saxony region and the Baltic region, Lubeck, Saxony, and eventually Krakow. And then we can do a lot of trade funneling in through Lubeck and then siphon it off there. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and talk to the Silesian people, or not talk to them, talk to people in Silesia and trick them into believing things of us. Muscovy, no. Lubeck, how are you doing with relations? We can improve relations here quite substantially further. Another 50 points. Let's do that. Keep things a rolling here now. Our rebel issues are going to disappear real soon. We got 1.4, 35 years, 8 years, 14, yeah. Magdeburg and Saxony are now rival. I feel like Magdeburg, you're really stretching outside your game, right? I mean, you have 7,000 troops with no general. He's got a 2-star general with 12,000 troops that are drilling, and he's got 7 provinces to your 1. Really, you're not that great, buddy. Independence guaranteed by Saxony. I would literally have to take on half the bloody northern Germany to do this fight. What's going on here? We have another military idea, which would be awesome, but I think we're going to wait because we want this last military tech 7 or 8, as it were. We are already 7. Yeah, look at the colors there. Magdeburg and Münster. Look at the color, just so close. I don't even know if you'd be able to see the difference there. Do 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 do. Ooh, a new level of army professionalism. Our army has reached a new level of professionalism, giving us the following ability: may build supply depots. Oh yeah. So supply depots. Whereas army professionalism 20%. And what do they do? Following decisions available. State firearm regiments. What is this? While the technology is still in its infancy, firearms can be a deadly force on a battlefield. On any battlefield. In order to be efficient, however, firearms require regular training and steady supply of ammunition. For a regular levy army, this level of proficiency can be hard to maintain. A soldier that has to go home to tend the fields is not one that will regularly exercise with his weapons. While we cannot change the entire army structure in one stroke, we can ensure that a corps of highly trained salaried troops specialized in their what? Yes. I lost track of that. Entire army structure in one stroke. We can ensure that a corps of highly trained salaried troops specialize in their weapons. Alright, so what do we need to do this? Army professionalism 20% and military sec 6. That gives us the following. Land maintenance modifier is more expensive. Army drill gain modifier plus 40%. Yep. Abolish our armored elite regiments. We pay far too much for new technology and the new methods. We should strive to lift the entire army and not just a few... What? Is this elite regiments? Is that what we just activated? Is that what it was called? Is that what we just... Elite... No, enlist privateers. I'm not sure if that's what I just deactivated, but I don't want to lose 5 army professionalism and remove elite regiments, obviously. There, yeah, dropped it. I'm like, no, it didn't accept it. No, it didn't. So we still have that, which means we can now make supply depots. Let's see what goes on with supply depots here shortly. Building wise, we're still going. Good things are good things. Where are you? Where are you? We're losing money again. Why are we losing money again? You guys are in the trade league or in the trade doing your tradey things or not? Trade in Lubeck. France would like to hire condottieri. Why is France needing condottieri? Portugal, England, Castile, Aragon, Clanricarde. Wow, good job, France. You got yourself in a serious fight. English succession war? What? In a junior partnership under Poland? Poland is a world power because they own England's throne. Oh, that's fantastic. He was awarded a skill, my lord. Our efforts have paid off while drilling. Albert Christian has improved his shock skill. 1-4-3-1. He was a 1-3-3-1. His new knowledge bring victory in our... That's fantastic! They can improve! Oh, he's now a 2-star general. That is fantastic. Ha! Love it. Okay, new technology available. We can go with our next military. Cavalry shock 0.8 and infantry 1.2. So cavalry goes from currently being... Where's our cavalry shock levels right now? Oh, 1.2. And we'll gain 0.8. So it's like a huge boost. It's huge, man. It's huge. Alright, there we go. We're not going to, however, spend the money on Diplo, because that's way ahead of time by 5 years. Actually going to go probably dump a few more points into mercantilism. Pop it up 20% there. Sorry, France, we're not going to be helping you out. Ferrera's also in needs of assistance in their port. Oh, they're in... they're with France. Is Bohemia also in that war with France? Nope. They're not. They're allied with Ferrera. You also have Scotland for the Papal State. Are you also in this war? You are not. Wow. You are at war. Oh, that sucks to be you, Scotland. France, you better big blue blob this, because you got a lot of fighting to go in there. Alright. Spy network in Silesia. We'll do actually 2 provinces, I believe we can grab there, so there's no rush on that. Yeah. I do like the fact that Saxony is doing well, but seriously? Holy crap, he just got 2 more points. Now he's at 5 shock level. That's some seriously good random generating right there. Build supply depot. Building a supply depot in Berlin will cost 20 military power and give the following effects for all friendly armies in Mittelmark area. Wait a second. Hold on. Go away with that. There it is. Counts as owned territory when determining reinforcement. Supply limit modifier plus 50%. Supply depots will be operational until 1505. Or until the enemy occupies or takes the province. Really? Very interesting. I like those. Those sound very useful. Lübeck. Yes, finish in Lübeck. Good. I think Münster would be a nice nice friend to improve on. I want to keep some of these guys quite friendly in case we get into issues where Poland is Russia. Unless we get into issues where they're actually in some sort of situation. We're at a bit of an issue here. We have political crisis. Lose a stability or lose 25 legitimacy. I think we're going to take the stability loss. Thank you. That's unfortunate. New idea is not available because it was an admin idea. Right? Yeah. It was indeed. Ecumenism. Tolerance of heretics plus 3. That'll be useful in any year now, actually. We're probably about to spawn the Reformation. Excitabling. But we'll probably let that spawn next episode because we've put enough time in here. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you guys are enjoying things. We just took out a debt. What is this going to give us? If we go to Danzig, it'll give us 0.23. I like that. It's 0.23 a month. That'll pay for itself in a few decades. We also have Silesia, which we can go ahead and fabricate claims on. Apparently we cannot. Why? Which province do we have claims on? Oh. Well, apparently we have a claim here in whatever this is. Lignitz. I don't know how to say that. But we'll make a claim here and we get 25. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys are still enjoying things. Brandenburg is onward and upward to the Prince of Prussia status. Hopefully we can get that in another 2 or 3, another 3 diplotechs. And we'll see how the war in the West turns out. France is trying to fight to claim the throne of England out of the hands of Portugal. Portugal right now actually wielding that control, which is just outrageous. I don't want France to win. I do not want France to also own England. That would be horrifying. Castile and Aragon together is enough trouble. But we'll see you next time. Thank you so much, and as always, we will see you in game.